Alright, so 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah, extra window. Forgot that happens. So, should be interesting. So I haven't actually, I don't recall anyway, doing a speed run of the game with the Japanese audio before, so I mean, if I have, it wouldn't have been very often. But I'm curious if it changes, like the loading times, even if a little. So this will be a bit of a practice run. I'm quite literally just jumping right on into it. But I did rewatch some of the comparisons I made recently. Although I mainly did that in preparation for Broken Bond, but still. It's better than nothing. Pretty certain that the track that plays here is Land of Waves, but I also do know at the least that this does play in the menu for online play when you're in the lobby. Which is kind of interesting that they chose this of all things. Like, bruh, you're in the ramen frickin' shop and you're not even listening to the ramen, restaurant music, you listen to... I finally got that, let's go. No, instead you're listening to this stealthy, ninja-like music whilst you're chowing down on a bit of ramen. Might move the tone knob a little bit, so you can see it's not perfectly in the corner. I'm trying to understand how that actually
when
works.
How
does
the Broken
the Japanese audio DLC work? Does it have like a copy of every single cutscene within its files?
It's tricky because like Broken Bond.
I can't believe I haven't actually bothered to like look into it.
It's like Unleashed
because it does strike me as curious or
it does make
a
it
little
tricky
odd
for
how
trying
it
to
works.
play the two games, stream the two games. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stream Broken Bond on the day on my end for the time zone. For Unleashed, I think I will. I'll do the following day, so that way. Any other time zones past mine, it should hopefully be the anniversary. It's kind of another reason why.
Wish we got more nighttime action in this game.
Decided to start a little later for this.
Pretty sure I got the inventory screen then. Well, I don't want to say screen, but the inventory menu or the animation to enter it to us. Try to go for the grab. I wish we got Ibiki in this game. See, that's another thing. That's another character that, you have no knowledge of at all. You don't even exist in this game. find it a bit interesting. Like I know it's a different map, but I do find it interesting that they had to actually load it into a different like daytime map instead of kind of fade it, transition it from nighttime
I'm
to.
in the process of trying to put all like the music together.
Maybe they thought it would be a bit.
I mean, there have been attempts to.
But then, yeah,
get
no.
some of the music.
I guess no.
uploaded,
Probably
but,
more so the fact that it is again two separate
there
maps.
is-
It's not.
There is
It's not
certain
an actual
tracks.
day-night cycle.
Well, I mean that's if you include the Toshiro Masuda tracks.
which is basically
but,
why you've got things like bigger,
but you know what?
bigger
Even by
boulders,
itself, all the Hanzo
more
tracks are
obstacles.
very.
This part right here, and no obstacles at all right now.
There's a lot more.
Because
Obviously,
again,
in
it's,
this game's
It's not the same.
OST.
And that's the same for the Sunset version of Konoha.
But I think what surprises
it's not
me
the game.
most is how polished and rushed the tracks are.
I actually really like this
the way it's been
little
programmed into
interaction
the game,
between the third and Naruto.
because
Because this is the
for
third,
example,
the
they've got,
first time that
they've got
we're getting an
sequence
interaction with
music
the third.
in the reaction
since,
sequences for just
Naruto
Broken Bond, unfortunately, didn't
wrongfully,
make it for this game.
but took
but yeah, they've got
the
sequence
scroll and of course
for
without
their
knowing.
music for the three action sequences. So
And instead
basically
of
will
being strict or
fade
harsh
in
or anything,
a more
Naruto kind of thing. It's a beautiful day today.
a more like sequenced track where
So really,
or
it's
version of
just,
the track
you
where it
know,
has like more
It
strings.
tells you everything
to
you need
kind
to
of
know about
give
this
the impression
character.
that you're going a bit.
Because he really is like your
faster than
Dumbledore kind of figure.
how you were before. You
You
can actually tell this when you get right to the very end. All of
whereas
the
compared to
music,
first time we see the third Hokage
faster version
after
of the track
the scroll incident in the anime,
cuts
it's
out basically.
when they're arguing about the bloody
I remember always noticing that.
regulation.
Is that like is it the same track or is it
picture that he has taken
Like
where he
an
looks like a clown.
on top of the original?
And it's a
But,
funny moment, but
And I thought initially
it
it was
starts
just
with
for
arguing,
like the common
whereas here it's a bit more civil and
music,
peaceful.
but-
and
no, it actually
you know,
is for
You haven't
all
done
of them.
anything wrong. You were
Even the
you were
the,
used essentially. So
Sasuke
welcome back.
retrieval, sequence music. But
we're here for you.
yeah, you'll have tracks like that that seem very very polished and very well thought out. But then there are like tracks that again, it's not so much the music itself, not at all, but it's more so the fact that the way it's been programmed into the game just seems a little rushed. Because you'll have areas of the game where if you pause it and unpause it, you can actually reset the music and basically hear what was supposed to play during certain scenes. Because otherwise, it either wouldn't play or it would get cut off by the time it was about to play. I mean, you get the gist of it, but yeah, it's surprising because I mean I didn't realize how much of Rise of the Ninja's music, original music.
Yeah, so
Was
I wonder
actually
for the
present
Robin this time
in,
since I only
in
really
Broken Bond.
need to use it once.
But yeah, no.
Although I say that, then again, yeah, there's that bandit thing that I forgot about.
there's a lot more than I think people realize.
So maybe it was worth going there. Might make a detour then.
Like if you were to ask me like a year ago, like what
But I think I'll do it when I get the sprint.
what Rise of
Right
the
now,
Ninja tracks
it's
are in
worth.
Broken Bond, the only one I would probably be able to throw out is
A detour without the sprint.
the one that's kind of affiliated with Jiraiya, but
Good, finally.
I tend
Once we
to-
bloody glitched it or
I
messed
used to
up
view it
or-
like that, but now I tend to look at it more as a Leaf Village original track for this game specifically. But it plays in Tamazaki Town in Broken Bond. I know that it's not just there; it also plays as you're traveling to Tamazaki Town.
Just thinking about
I think
it,
you can
there's
play
a gold coin in that, and that just reminded me of a time when, in runs,
But yeah,
where
I remember like
when you would
for the
do
longest
that
time,
one ninja
always
race,
affiliating that with with all the filler stuff you had to do.
yeah, you'd just have to do like a super long ninja race around the village, and in that super
I think
long ninja race, you essentially
I
have
think it does play once or twice before you meet Dry, but
Huh. You essentially have
even so, I guess
an
it just,
opportunity
stuck with me more.
to get a gold coin. Well, actually, a couple of gold coins in this in the same race. And the trick when speedrunning this is to not collect a single gold coin, because if you collect just one, the first one you get
It's going
brings up your basically a tutorial
So when
screen.
was the
Just
time around?
telling
I think
you
it was. I mean, it was
trivia
just a
about
year
it, like
ago.
what it
Was
is,
it
what
a
it
year or
does,
just
what
a
it's
day?
useful
I
for,
think-
and
I
how
think it
rare
was,
they are in
because it was like
comparison
50th
to
anniversary,
ancient
so-
coins.
Yeah, I think it was today.
Maybe kill a run. We're not that far yet. We're not that fast. Thankfully, it wasn't too
Which, I
much of a
mean,
detour, but
it's not
amazing
amazing,
priorities straight.
like I said before. Not before I started this, but
This is
better to do one a year than none. Because at least that way, you know, yeah, I am at least keeping it alive. Even if briefly, but yeah. If anything, it's
see.
more
The thing is, I'm looking at the pattern of the
speedrunning.
of the spirals, and they're not actually lagging. The only thing that lags during the dialogue is the text, and I think the renders. Because aside from that, it doesn't seem like the game itself is actually slowing down or lagging, you know? So, I do find that interesting. Again, that's what I should be getting all the time, goddammit.
I mean, look, yeah, I'm not aiming for a
Those
world record here. I mean, if we do get it, let's go. I am kind of in need of a new record as far as having a version of the world
Did
record
my run just die?
on YouTube that isn't blocked by TV Tokyo.
I'm gonna keep going in case.
Yeah, that would be nice to
Fix.
change that.
What's going on here?
That's actually
Need a
the reason I've
visual.
got the music currently off.
I'm gonna reset this just in case. Thankfully, it's during a cutscene for me. Come on,
I mean, it might
hurry
still
up,
get
hurry up, hurry up.
Flagged for
What?
the
You mean it's
cutscenes.
still running to give me that crap?
I wouldn't think so though, because I have
Myself
skipped
if
them in
this
the
is
past.
Gonna be a nuisance.
Or I've done a run
Fuck's
without the
sake,
music
don't
and
need this right
done
now.
the usual skipping for the speed run, and it doesn't get flagged. So
Come on, hurry up. Jesus Christ. Hopefully you
I
guys
think
can hear it from the TV.
what I'll
even
do
if
when we get
quiet.
to Bond, I'll do.
I am so lucky that that
Yeah,
happened
for
during the time where the
the whole
game,
game.
you know,
I mean,
don't
it
have
doesn't
playing.
really change a whole lot.
I don't know
memory.
what the
I think
heck
it only
happened there.
changes like the difficulty a bit, and I think it changes the amount of health
And it's
you
not full
lose
screen.
if you like run into an obstacle, whether it's spikes or paper bombs, whatever.
Okay, now I heard
But yeah,
this
aside
isn't
from that, I don't
cool.
think it changes anything else. I could be wrong, but from
Oh,
memory, it's
man.
just those two.
But I must say, aside from that one weird detour,
Yeah, nice to update with that.
yeah,
Because the Genyan
not too bad so far.
record, the journey record, they're doing alright. I just kind of feel in the mood for updating the tune-in one, I guess. So, general movement-wise, I'm okay. Could be better, but yeah, pish posh. This is why practice runs can be good. Getting back into the muscle memory and all.
I get the feeling that this actually helped in the last run. Taking this reverse route
I would like
instead
to
of what I used in the record.
the rules.
I mean, I could be flat out wrong, but
Categories.
I am really surprised how good the time
Actually, I
was.
say that I did.
Yeah,
update
sure, it wasn't in the
rounds
43s,
recently, but I
still,
think it was
you know,
the
it wasn't that far off.
percent that could be improved upon the most.
Like, okay, maybe 2 minutes off here, maybe
It's
then, but
faster for this routing. I think this is fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
this should be
no.
fine. I mean, I probably shouldn't have jumped though. Should have just stuck to the ground.
because if you think about it too, you're essentially cutting through the village, cutting through the outskirts.
Physics.
The only tricky thing is, I guess, here. It's like if I keep going
Generally
this
get it for
direction
the most part in this
compared to
game.
the last run,
They're not
what do you
too
do now? Do you kind of cut through and
random to
you know, yeet it up here?
be unpredictable. But a broken bond can certainly be very unpredictable. Like I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get a certain
kind of
skip to work for the
experimental.
longest time. And for a while I thought I
Smart.
wasn't going to figure
When
it
I'm
out.
done with this, I might
Or,
download
if anything, just
a
chop it up to
stream and
being
just set up a comparison like that.
pixel perfect with the precision
But
needed for the jump that I was trying to make. But
yeah, 'cause I've already
no,
got like the
it,
comparison
turns
set
out
up for
it's
the what's already considered the
kind
fastest
of
route. So if I just
based.
set that up in a video editor with the 2 attempts today,
It
should
involves
have a good answer on what is faster.
basically sprint hopping off of a rock, landing on another rock directly below it, and jumping off said rock. Or the ladder rock, I should say. And by doing that, it
Ooh, that's a
actually,
thought.
for
Maybe
some reason,
the reasoning for why it takes so long
increases,
to load that next bit of dialogue is actually
either the
because
speed or the
I'm
height. I think it's the speed.
so far away
I'm
from
not
where
sure
I
why.
was, and it's kind of trying to relocate where
I think it's. I'm pretty sure it has
Yeah.
something to do with the momentum, but again, I'm not really sure why dropping off of a rock equals more speed when I go to do a hop with the sprint. You know, it's like what? But that's what I mean. It's like you can be very weird at the way the physics work or momentum, the way that works. Like I had to watch the record for to like reconfirm how to do the skip right before you battle Javerber. So I didn't know how to. Couldn't remember how to like hop across the bridge without doing the clone bridge. So I knew it was done. I knew I had done it, but so the video. So I was like, I know I have to land in a specific area and land on the collision and just get wrecked. It looks difficult. I mean, to be fair, it had been years since we did the record. Still. I wonder if collecting the coins would make a difference to the performance of these cutscenes. He was gonna grab me before, so he grabbed me.
Damn.
Man, the substitution in this game is really generous. I mean, I've been playing Broken Bond a fair bit.
Punching into that,
Getting
moving into that, sure, but
yeah, every
they're
time I have to
moving
go into
well
battle,
far away.
It
you
takes a
still
bit
get
to get
grabbed,
into the
it's
muscle
like,
memory
ah.
of using the joystick while trying to time it right with the B button to do the substitution. But man, yeah, in comparison to this is generous AF. Seriously, really generous compared to Broken Bond. And I guess the idea was that they wanted to make it a bit more of a challenge, and if anything, make it more rewarding when you get like the scrolls that enable you to get a faster or longer delay to enable you to do a substitution. But still, it's a bit. Yeah, I do wonder about that though. If the getting the coins, getting the coins is in the benefit of the speedrun. Anyway, here, let's upgrade. I hate the way that moves. Okay, so upgrade. Forward. Actually. That's on me. What am I missing? Get out of here. Yeah, I've got to get into that muscle memory. So I know I upgrade the strength, but the combo I'm a bit fuzzy on. So a little slower. I mean, nothing really bad, but not great at the same time. Like I said, you know, I'm not too fast if I end up getting the record. I mean, depends on a lot of things. This filler arc actually is a pretty big factor into how the run is going to progress, for better or worse, mainly because of the bandit RNG. Okay, here we go. Screw this one up. Whatever. No water, that's fine. Can always try again later. know, sometimes it does surprise me, or re-surprise me even, how little activity like really goes on with these games. I mean, I do get it. 'Cause, you know, it is, you do have to basically have the 360 connected, disc and all, to play it. So, yeah, you know, lack of VC for the games makes it hard to
I think that combo is more reliable
come back
than the others, because
whether it's to
the Y, the up and Y
Covering-
combo it is useful for quickly going into like a killer
It always
combo,
does this,
but
I don't know why. It's like,
only
it's always
downside
the
to that
last
is,
bit,
you know,
they just their difficulty
it
spike.
is more
Goes to journals.
easier for the AI to sub out of that. Sure, these
It's
you
almost
know,
like it, you know, it's
bandits
programmed
they
to like
can't
a
do that because you know they don't really have a chakra, but even
beyond
so.
that, it goes to the next difficulty spike.
Just seems to catch him off guard more.
Guess that was a bit faster.
And they seem, you know, they do recover fairly quick too. Not that the other one didn't. Still. Okay, here we go. Let's try to get
This is
this.
so strange, actually, going like directly from
Nice.
broken ball.
Yeah,
One
bloody
more than a day or two ago
staggered.
to this.
Still got the skip though.
Like going into the combat with like all my like muscle memory directly from Broken Bond with its delays, animation delays and all. So you really do
I like to think that I just
Yeah.
confused the heck out of the AI.
feel the change of the time.
Because I said it before, but it does seem as though that is
Just
what
generally,
happens.
this is a much faster
And I got the turnaround, let's go.
in movement alone. And again. Yeah, that didn't turn around. Oh well. I really do wonder though, when June, July next year comes around, will the ability to go online cease to exist? Because I was always under the impression that, you know, it was the Ubisoft hotlines, and because of which it was its own servers, and because of that, it wouldn't be impacted by Microsoft's shutdown. But I could be dead wrong. It might be linked
That's
to it
bizarre.
somewhere.
I just noticed Hokage's hands weren't clipping into his bloody gear or whatever.
Perhaps I should
what's up with
send
that?
Sal
Does he have different
tweet and ask about it.
backhand animations
I mean,
that I'm not aware of?
I'm sure he
I
had
thought it was
more
all one looping
more than
thing.
anyone else.
Maybe not.
That's interesting. Just noticed that Hokage's hands weren't clipping into his cloak thing. I wonder why that is. So, I mean, he's kind of known for that animation glitch vignette. Just fine there. Maybe it's where he stands, I don't know. Or maybe it's animation specific. I don't know. Yeah, it should be a lot of Broken Bond tracks when the anniversary rolls around, because there's at least 100 that I've recorded. And I mean, I'm pretty much done with the game. I'm like in the middle of the Kimimaro battle. Right before, or it's either right before or right as.
Fuck's sake.
As Naruto leaves.
Really, the amount of times that
It
happens,
just says, go on ahead, I've got
it
this.
would have to be during a run like this. I mean, sure, this isn't amazing, but still.
Yeah, so not a whole lot of like tracks left.
Let's just hope I don't get
I'm still gonna record
below after this.
Lee's Rage theme, I believe. I think I already got Kimimaro's Rage. I definitely need to still get his jutsu though. That's the intro and the outro tracks. But yeah, once I'm done with that. Full throttle pretty much, because I've already got Sasuke's Destiny.
Freaking live.
Because that plays a couple times before the final boss. Which actually, yeah, that plays when Itachi is about to do the manga.
I didn't get the talk. No.
Plays
Oh,
as
fuck.
Sasuke gets out of the coffin. And once more again for the final boss.
2, 3.
So yeah, 3 times a lot. But I had no idea that Raikiri actually does
I
play.
had a 7-second skip right there.
Let's go.
Oh,
I completely forgot that it plays for Lee versus Kimimaro.
that worked. Could not have collision.
Turn around. Oh well. So
Please have your
okay, this is
best
where
go.
things get a bit sticky.
Yeah, bad.
Because I need to be careful with how I do this. The bend I'm not really worried about. It's RNG, so it'll either
I'll keep
happen
going.
or
I
not.
might as well. I mean, I just don't like restarting runs that, you know, are 30 minutes within the damn thing. And if I were to restart, I'd be kind of pushing my time.
Okay. So yeah, I gotta be careful, quick with my movement.
I'll keep going, but I just
I'll actually
desperately hope that I
I
freaking,
might not do this.
you know,
Because I just remembered you actually need a save.
don't get the rest of the bandits, and if I do, they're not
The
bandits.
amount of time save that it gives you is very, very, very minimal. And because I'm not really certain.
Yo, I just realized, what if I saved here?
5.
Like,
It's
actually,
literally
would
just
it,
a 5-second delay.
would it bypass
It's the equivalent
the
of
timing
literally
of the
saving
spikes
a
being
second.
up? Because that
It's
actually
really
would
all
be
there is
the
to it.
perfect time to pause and save.
But yeah, if you save it and load into it, it pretty much immediately
Yeah, for
loads.
reals.
The difference is that you don't have the 5-second delay of not moving after you get the treasure. I don't know why it's coded that way, but I get the feeling you were meant to move during the mission
There
update
we
because
go.
the fact that it
Thank
happens
you.
there and
least we
it
got
also
one.
happens
At least we got one.
um,
I'll take that.
load out and back into the game. It happens if you right before.
But yeah, I just thought of it now. What if I just pause and save it where the spikes are? So I'm not that far away from the treasure. I'd like to think that, you know, it would still produce the same effect. You know, having
the mission update
no
compared to the likes of now.
mission update.
Very bizarre, but yeah, you can move in Broken Bonds. So yeah, I do get the feeling you were meant to move. Okay, what would have happened if I actually accepted that
Might have been
challenge?
like
Just
an
an
early
early decision to have it, to have like a delay, and towards the end they were like,
Probably
oh,
not
actually, nah, let's have him move. Oh, too late. Cracks in it down. I must admit, that first talk skip is actually pretty, precise. Yeah, you do have to kind of be in a. That's another thing too. It does lag to
trigger the
when you enter
ability to
index
speak
of the village.
sooner rather than later. It almost
versus
seems
if you
frame
do
perfect.
not have profile
Pixel perfect, I should say.
signed in, and you basically continue without saving. You bypass that lag because it knows it doesn't need to auto save. Basically. So, strength, and I guess we can go with that. We can't do anyway, but whatever. Okay. I still don't get why I can't cancel out of this dialogue. I did the same trick for that last bandit I fought. And even before that, when I beat the bandit boss and spoke to Sakura, and then eventually when the dialogue loaded, because I spoke to her, I could cancel out of that conversation, skip all that dialogue cycling. But yeah, again with the lieutenant, I spoke to Sasuke that time and allowed me to skip through what I could. But try to do the same method with Kakashi. Later on in this run, it works, and traveling between loading screens as well. Like what? That works, but this here, Land of Waves, skipping all all the conversation. Really? That doesn't work? Really? I mean, wow. I gotta be careful here. Because that might not have loaded, but the fact of the matter is that it's, again, you got a bandit here that's RNG based, and if he's not going to get you on the gate, he's probably going to be where I hopped around. And I believe I have forgotten to go around, or I just remembered as I was triggering it, so yeah, it's doesn't have to be cautious, but I think that might be a little improvement there, because I think pretty much most of the time I have ended up fighting a bandit there. Okay, here we go. Show me what you can do with the mist village. Oh, frame perfect mushroom. I'm so glad they didn't make this battle relevant copy again in Broken Bone. That's another thing I noticed. They really do have you go through memory lane with the flashbacks as well as the fillers. It really does feel like the anime in game form. Because the filler is whoa, they really are trying to emulate the anime, perhaps even more so than the anime itself does, at least for part 1. But no, they like flat out have you battle Neji in the tuning exams, and then they have you battle Gaara as Elite. And it's like, I mean, that I can kind of get behind, because it's like, well, you know, we followed Naruto throughout this adventure the whole way through. We don't play as anything else, so. And the belief battle was such a fight in not just the show, but in anime history for that matter. So yeah, I can get behind that, but the Neji and Naruto battle was that felt very I think just wanted to expand the game a bit more, or give a reason to battle Neji, so we understood his jutsu, his taijutsu, watch out before you praise him.
This location gives me the impression that I can actually get here.
A glitch that could eventually,
Just based on the fact that there is no loading screen.
a little sooner. That'd be nice.
Wouldn't surprise me if it's like somewhere either below or far off
obviously be much
off
faster.
screen.
What is it? So I remember Josh from the Discord server mentioned that it could be done, that you could get the sprint early on in the game. There we go. And now can we
Now, let's see if I can do this without butchering it.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I knew I timed that badly. Oh well. I'll be right there. Wasn't too shabby compared to the last
From memory,
attempt,
I
at least.
have actually gotten
But I gotta
to
work
eat
on my aim, I
ramen
think.
out of or during that sequence of all those like messages and mission updates, all that stuff. And I was hoping by doing that it would actually enable me to move, because I'm like cancelling out of, you know, whatever was preventing me from moving. But no, flat out, even after eating ramen and interrupting the state, yeah, no, it does not work out of it.
Again,
Whoa,
good jutsu
what?
cycle.
Okay,
I'll
chill.
do that all the
I
time.
won't do that next time. Okay, let's take on all the
See if I can get a triple cycle here.
So the main thing is to get it on the third try, because you can do it, but you need to really spam for it. So I do wonder if by doing what I did on the first attempt, by boosting it just by 1 or 2, if that
That is really
made
difficult
the
to
second one, you know, cap out the way it
You
did,
flat
maybe
out have to
drop,
spam the
but
heck out of it
enable
if you're
the
gonna get
third
that.
one to have enough time to have it high enough. Test, test.
I was gonna make that.
Would have been nice to release some music updates for this game's soundtrack, because yeah, I I don't know if I've said this before, but the process of getting this game's music, what I did last year, oh my goodness. I was so stressed. Because like I wasn't so much
I
running
was trying to get a
late
jump there.
with getting it all
Just
recorded and
I don't know.
rendered and all that. No, far from it. If anything, I'd say I'm a little bit
I think
more
if
impressed
this
with
were
the
bottom Series X,
But, you know,
you probably could do it
I've
because
got,
I feel like there'd be enough frames to
18, 19
get
days
a jump
to
in before.
get it all rendered as MP4s. And I'm pretty much at the end of the game. I'm not really too stressed about it, to be honest. But no, Rise of Ninja really. I was getting stressed out with that because even though I was
I think it
early,
was the Jade engine.
I found out like midway through the recording process that
Which is cool that they actually,
all my recordings, or
specifically,
most of my recordings,
built
Um,
made an engine specifically for
would have these
games.
audio
It's not like they
spikes
built off of
in the middle of the
Assassin's
recording.
Creed
It's
or
like,
Prince
what?
of Persia or anything like that.
Um,
I respect it, It's
and
one thing
the
to take
whole thing
inspiration
to
from
why
like, how
I
you're
even
gonna do your level design, but
was doing what I was doing,
you know,
because
how
I
you
normally
do
record
engine
on my
built
iMac.
from the ground up. That's
But
impressive.
like the setup I've currently got now, I'm going through the PC, and that's exactly what I did with the Rise of the Ninja tracks. I recorded all of it on the Whoa! I didn't realize you could cancel out of that. I always wondered if you could. Okay, sir. If I haven't soft locked it. Okay, no, we're good. You just interrupt the camera. Wow. Okay. It's still a delay there, sir. Still have to wait for it. That's a shame. It would have been nice to interrupt that and again have free roaming capabilities. But yeah, once again,
Let's see if I don't fucking get this without messing up.
And I didn't make that. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, it is easy to do. It's just timing, really.
too
Sometimes
easy.
pressure and nerves can get to you.
Yeah, I was recording all the tracks on the PC because for some
Okay, here we
reason
go.
a year ago,
There you go. It's just
on
timing.
the iMac,
It
was
really is just
basically
as simple
having
as calm the fuck down.
similar audio glitches.
Wait
I think more so
second,
visual
then-
and video glitches.
Make you double jump.
It might have had audio glitches as well. Like,
It's
more
like
like
a second piece.
I mean, either way, I wasn't really. I was losing confidence in it, so I thought, well, hey, what the heck? I can hook it up to the PC. I've already got the software installed. And on top of that, I had a good hard drive connected to it with the space needed for it. It just all seemed to factor into
See, now that is
why not,
interesting
right?
because I
But,
was going to mention it before, but
a little bit in it.
opponents can actually sub out of the down and
So-
Y combo or something.
And I don't
that
still
move
don't really know
specifically.
what's going on with that.
But I have found that the up and Y combo, the opponents, the AI does seem to sub more out of
I
that
didn't really
than,
get to fully
you know,
resolve
normal.
it. Just kind of.
Probably because we're talking about one combo as opposed to 2 or 3 hits for the combo. At least I got experience in that rage.
So if you do it once, you obviously trigger it.
Oh fuck!
But if you do it again, you get this white fade out
Still
animation on top of the rage video.
Oh fucking hell!
And I think by doing that,
Yeah, triple Y is
either
always a
do
good
or
combo
don't
using that
have,
battle. It might not land all the
a
time, but
delay.
when you're in rage mode specifically, that
with your move
is a good way to
either
really drain
respawns you
health
because
in
of
that
which or
particular
it's one of the
match, that particular battle.
Now what am I doing?
How nasty
I don't
AI.
use the rails. Yeah, do I? This movement. Oh my god, I've missed you. I hate sprinting in Broken Bond. I really do. Yeah. It has a delay. Like when you let go of sprinting, you're still sprinting. So if you're running near like a wall, you'll still stumble over, even though you freaking let go of RT. It's like, what? Come on. Oh man, yeah, I've missed this sprint so much.
Yeah, God damn, this is so much faster.
Just saying. Oh man. Okay, I love that. But yeah, I was just really stressed trying to get all the tracks on the PC because of that audio thing. But in the end, I was like, well, I'm out of time, basically. I'll do
Shadows always confuse me. There's like a shadow there.
But if it turns out
It's not
that
attached to any
there's,
character.
you know,
It makes me wonder if there's something or
there's
someone
all your
under the map
glitches,
at that point in the
I'll
game.
have to take care of it for the next year anniversary, basically today.
Like clutching these lands.
But that's the thing, you know, 2 months ago I slowly began the process of slowly recording all of Broken Bond's music, and because of which I was so, I mean, yeah, like just over the months, I just progressively got more, I guess, yeah, just was busy recording everything that I could. Because Broken Bond is, more than anything, it's probably the most complicated game I've had to record, because I'm going all in with it. I'm going for all the substitute extensions that nobody cares about. The ones that start off on the looping point after you return from a jutsu, and I can already hear people thinking that unnecessary, and it is. But I just want to cover everything, so there's like no stones left unturned. So, because I'm recording the game's music basically 3 times more than what should be done, if not more, because of all the different takes that are in the game that don't have that knowledge points because of the same track being played during cutscenes. Yeah, it's been a very interesting process. But, you know, I like to collect. But, the point is that, yeah, I ran out of time, basically. I couldn't get to all the Resident Evil tracks that I wanted to redo. Because the thing is, too, there wasn't just, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. No, there was like about 30 different tracks that are like pretty nasty. Okay, cool, I can update that. That's nice to know. I forgot if I could or couldn't.
I still can't believe I ran back instead of sprints.
Work with me. Thank you. Yeah, so I ran out of time. It's as simple as that.
That's embarrassing.
When I realized how pressed for time I actually was, I had 2 days. I was like, oh shit, I actually need to, if I'm going to do this, I need to do this. Crap, what am I doing? Yeah, if I'm going to do this, I need to do this, like right now, and jump into Resident Evil and play the game, get to all the parts, and update all those tracks. But I probably could have done it, if I'm being honest. I probably could have. But I didn't want to deal with that extra layer of stress, because especially after I already dealt with that with this game the last time, so it's like, bruh, make me relive that now? And I'm not feeling as stressed with Broken Bond, but that could easily change depending on how fast or slow I get to rendering and finishing recording all the music.
Okay, let's see if I can get this.
And after all that, I triggered a bandit. Ah, bastard. No. Oh well, it happened. It happens. It happens. But hey, this is
now
the
I'd
last
rather
time.
do that
We don't come back here often.
than do what I did last time, where I thought I hit it when I very clearly had not.
There is one more band
So
that
skip
says
this one.
skippable from memory.
Yes, let's fucking go.
So I haven't really got this into my muscle memory yet, but I have to really remind myself to land in the center of plank. Because when I tried it, I landed on the right and it triggered the camera, which was basically a complete waste of time of trying to get this to work to begin with. Because the whole point of it is to land, in the center so I can skip it. Whoa. Okay, what does that?
Now again, please.
Increases your chances of doing it.
Yes,
That.
thank you. Just gotta do that one more time. And we
So,
bandit.
have at it. Have all bandit.
This
What
filler mission.
damn thing. This one's a jumpy fella. I hate jumpy fellas.
Now, why the hell would you want to do that?
For the strength increase, huh? Well, at least then I have to stress about
Oh god,
skipping.
where the hell did I land?
Just if I did skip it, I'd have to do it once more when I come back.
Thankfully,
Before I
not
was-
all the way down.
come back
Man,
with the
that would have messed up my strat. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really gonna make me go all the way over here just to do this. And you're still gonna fuck up. Okay, one of those days, alright. Still
So
having
you
one
can
of those
skip
days.
the her cutscene before in the ladder waves, but you can't skip this.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
Shouldn't it be the
Jump
other way
down
around?
there,
You
for
skip
fuck's
the
sake.
first
Holy
time,
shit.
And this is the second time, so we're used to it.
Fuck me.
No?
Yeah, I'll come back for that.
I thought I held down RT. It's usually when that cancels out of that falling state, so it resets it. Oh well. Whatever. I wish I could like go up to that part where it fades out and it just respawns me back to the top. That would be so convenient.
Now, Skippy, please. I don't care, as long as I skip. I don't care, as long as I skip. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Oh, so stressful.
So I don't have to skip this one again. So that's alright.
Main thing is we skip the bandits. The skippable bandits at that. So it turns this potentially long mission
Come on.
into quite literally like a one bandit filler mission.
There we go.
Which is pretty impressive considering you're, essentially skipping what, I think 3 or 4.
Now, I always seem to forget what the deal is with this bandit. I think it's just RNG. Or maybe, it's weird. I think if you save it there and load back into it, the bandit is there. But for this particular mission, for whatever reason,
Though the sad thing is that
Say that
with all that crappy platforming shenanigans at the start, trying to jump down, it probably was the equivalent of, going up against one of the bandits.
yes,
Much as I hate to say it.
Oh no.
Yo, Lex, what's good?
Welcome to the stream.
How you going today? Still, we got that done in sub 1, so I'm pretty proud of that. I don't know if that's a good time to be honest. I don't want to know. It's only going to make me more pressured if I know I'm going
don't have to come
fast.
back here.
Trying to think when's a good time to actually go for the
Alright, so
the ramen. But I can't think of what's a good time.
cool.
I'll have to do it when I. No, I can't even do it when I get to dry because that kind of messes that whole thing up. Because you can't really go to the shop during a ninja race. At least I'm pretty certain you can't.
Because it just triggers the cutscene. Nice. Can do the early movement. Let's go. I wonder if it's faster to get up to where the rails are.
Damn.
Actually, yeah, probably is. I'm a bit surprised that I didn't think of that till now. I guess it depends though, because I mean, would the concentration be able to get him up on that building? I mean, yeah, we've only got level 1 at this point. No, that should be enough. It's just whether or not getting to the building is worth it. If it's going to be, like, slow enough to the point that it's not worth it and just sprinting there is faster. Or if the grind speed is just that fast that it just makes it all around faster each track. Yeah, definitely worth a comparison, I think, in the future.
See, that's another thing too. She doesn't
It's
really
interesting
need an introduction,
now
but
comparing
the fact that she's just the one
the
that
action sequence
you're speaking with
this
during
with
these,
like
during
the
starts of
logic of
these
how they approach the
you know,
music
exams.
Broken Bond.
I actually
Because
distinctly
yeah,
remember
it almost
thinking,
makes me
oh,
wonder
okay, so
if
this
perhaps
must
they
be
wanted
someone
to
with
do the same sequencing
going
that
in
they
exam
did,
with.
but
No,
in the same way that you
and I'm pretty certain that there is nothing that states that, oh yeah, I'm the proctor.
reaction sequence. And by doing that, it would trigger fade into the more string-oriented version of the track.
Lucky.
Because as it stands,
That was a pretty,
yeah.
you try to go for
fast and
gaining ninja or
close.
medical ninja.
You don't even have to be top speed.
Get a
Just
journey
close to
ninja
top
right off
speed,
the
and
bat.
it just starts fading into the string tracks.
I was lucky.
I say string track, but really, I mean, there is strings, but there's also other stuff. I think there's like animal noises.
I wonder if I really do wonder if I can skip this, because like I can move clearly when it loads me in past that
like
that battle.
chimes or like.
I'm wondering if I can move, I should be able to pause and save, and if I can do that, could I theoretically skip that entire long camera panning animation thing? Because, you know, saving and loading tends to skip some things, so could it potentially skip cameras?
Whoa! Okay.
And, I mean, you know, skips the mission updates, so why not the camera?
I'm actually really freaking surprised that I didn't
sure,
trigger
but-
the bandit on that mushroom.
I don't recall testing it.
For reals. It was like that was all the line in the center. It's kind of cool and a shame that the tree action sequences are basically the same. Like the same patterns, the same traps. I'll give Broken Bond credit where due, where it does have like RNG. It is different where the cache is stored, where all the traps, the paper bombs, all that is stored. I actually had to remember where to go, where the route was. Okay. Nice. Excellent. I just wanted to check if I did. Because, I mean, that's an arcade combo to have. Not so much for
Sprinted and done that.
faster combat system, more so for if your enemy is going to rage, and you know they are, and you know that if you just slam them to the ground, they aren't going to get KO'd, they are going to get up, and they are going to immediately rage. Yeah, in that scenario, it is good to have that combo because it is a bit more damaging, I guess. Helpful.
I really do miss these pre-action sequences. The gameplay, I mean. Like, I get why they changed it, but at the same time, I don't know, just, I like the challenge. It seems like, no, if you want to fucking jump in trees really fucking fast, you gotta work at it, you gotta be good to stay up there and to stay fast. Broken Bond, you can quite literally press nothing after you know, just start jumping. Actually, no, not even that. I forgot. It just automatically starts you jumping. So no, you actually don't have to press a fucking thing, and you can still get through it. Yeah, that's some sickness right there.
Wow, I failed miserably at that. Okay, this is not good. I'm going to nude, I think, because I don't feel safe, senpai. I probably could have sprint hopped that. I probably would have been fine. Because, I mean, I do know the bandit zones. I just don't... I don't like the feeling of... will I actually make it and, you know, not knowing for sure, so... Yeah, this is kind of... Yeah, that's not a good place to mess up. Think about these ranged
I'm grateful.
rage bar things.
I never got that, how you get that wrong and then that automatically takes health. It's like, bro, what the frick? It's not even like
a bit of time
trap like that.
I'd say.
All that.
I think that's our first like actual major time loss there. Because I mean, you know, loading out is one thing, but the camera, you know,
It was a bit
seriously, painfully
First reaction sequence, it's not like me.
of like where you need to go. That's not healthy.
Alright, hopefully I'll get through this a bit more quicker than normal.
And I guess yeah, the extra bandit from the last film. I mean, I wouldn't say that's big. That's just that's a common issue that can be ran into in this run. But yeah, the camera having to load back. I mean, like I said, I probably could have just gone around and found a way. But thing is, if I screwed up even more and I accidentally landed on a bandit zone, then I would definitely have had to pause it and just quit out of it. And, I mean, that takes longer to basically unload.
You idiot.
Load back in. Because at least with what I did, it immediately loaded, because it was already loaded into this area. But with having to quit out of the game, it's going to unload it, you know, so it is going to take a little longer. Sad to say, so perhaps I should have put my camera after all.
I don't even think I dodged that.
Run out of range, so fine. Nah. If I can get at least one hit, I mean, it's worth it, I guess. how they edit around this and around the battle and try to make it look like Naruto's done all the work when really
Gonna raise that
sucks.
time.
That's
Too shabby.
We don't know. I mean, I sure as heck didn't know because I played this before going into the anime, sort of. But yeah, wow. It's amazing. It does amaze me in a lot of ways how they went about editing the clips of the anime to fit the scenario. I mean, Kabuto does not exist in this game. I mean, if you take the in-game cutscenes even in Broken Bond, Shizune doesn't even exist in Broken Bond. You know, yeah, I didn't know they existed. Well, I mean, I knew they existed, but I didn't know they existed in these certain events. You can imagine my surprise for that reason. Same thing with the hospital scene where Naruto intervenes and he's like, "What do you think you're doing, you dirty little rat?" Yeah, Shikamaru is in that scene, but we don't know that. We don't see that in this game. I didn't know that. Cause, it was my first time seeing that scene in this game.
They really
so I had no idea
justice
Shikamaru was
there.
there, and you can imagine my surprise for that reason when I did eventually go
detailed
into
and
the anime.
accurate
I was
to
like,
the anime's
oh
take on it.
shit! They flat out edited
This
out
is
Shikamaru. Fully, not a little bit. You cannot see a
It really
single
is. It's just
frame or angle where he is in the frame.
breathtaking how
He's
freaking
gone.
yeah. Up
It's
there.
tragic because I love Shikamaru.
Be curious if
I really
just
did
to
involve everything.
be
This
curious
scene
to see
and
the
all. Wonder how connected this room is to
Holmes
this
take
take.
on this. You spin and that same fucking move.
I used to think that was a lot of contestants back then. That's the only bit of Shikamaru screen time you get. That and the shot when Naruto's running up the stairs to warn Kakashi that Gaara's intent to kill. Oh, you got me from that? Come on. So yeah, if I can afford it in the future, I probably should go for a slam down combo. Oh, he's brutal.
Rage.
Let's fucking go.
Like any rage is like a freaking
Love that combo.
gold symbol.
Chances there. Pretty much empty, but still. Yeah, chances. Have to get this
Yeah, let's see if
cycle
If
down.
I don't mess this up some change.
So
I think it was just as simple as, oh, I cancelled too freaking.
You know, I think
too early, too soon.
in the future I might just use the jutsu
Think
if
at
I can
least.
get him into like a killer combo state, which I mean is kind of difficult when I'm doing nothing but this. But you know, I say that I don't even need to get him into a killer combo run, really. I just need to launch him up. That's enough. That's enough time to do it. Yeah, like again, because I don't want to have to deal with seeing the freaking animation of his rage that I got at the how many times
Oh,
he
yeah.
got me. How about
I'll
that?
have to cycle through some menus, so
So he'll probably be alive.
Nah, it
and
wasn't
he's
as bad as
rage.
those.
Holy shit,
Okay.
rage. I'll take it.
Still gotta work on trying to.
So that's the whole point of doing that to begin with. The bypass
One thing.
but
Whatever. Cutscenes to gameplay. Work on it.
okay. Just gotta speak to Kai Kai Sensei, and we'll do that dialogue skip as promised. Oh. Not going too bad for time. There we go. Yeah. We don't even know whose hand that is. That could be anyone's. The way that is around this. Well, that foot, it could be Shikamaru's for all we know. You know what? Just sticking that hand, you're crazy! Alright. There we go. I mean, it's not a lot of dialogue that you can skip there, but, you know, any dialogue that can be skipped is still a bit of time saved here and there. Does go a long way, eventually. So, I'm actually going to grab that move now, because that is low-key bugging me. And there's no strength upgrades I can get anyway, so that's fine. Just thought that I probably should have gone and checked that first more than anything, though. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay, not too bad. Well, I still wonder what's fast. Oh, I say that, no. I think I did compare this. I don't really get how... What? Hello. Oh yes, and respond me back here. Thank you, fuck you very much.
See that little frame before it
The
loads.
weird thing is I literally did that same thing.
Makes me wonder if that's perhaps potentially where
I tripped
where the
and was clinging on
collision
the
is to end the
edge
ninja race.
of like right before the like water was below me essentially. It was like where you can
kind of
access
in the
the
same
ability to
direction as one where one of the
walk on the water
other rings is.
to get into like
So,
the
up
pipes
below.
basically and get some ancient coins and gold coins. And but yeah, I did this in Broken Bond, but because I like tripped and
See, this is what I'm
onto
talking about. No wrong.
Yeah, I thought so. Level 1 can get you up.
Sorry, the only way
So,
to
yeah,
do
that's
this would be
probably
to
as fast.
branch to the left
Yeah, I was
before crossing the
tripping.
bridge and doing it that way.
So like it's kind of like around there-ish. To the left.
But compared to skipping through those
And, yeah,
minor
jumped onto,
amounts
like, the
of
guardrail.
dialogue, it's nothing. You know, it's not worth it. So I think when we get access to the ramen shop,
but
just
I hit
buy
E to let
one,
go,
you know,
so I
just
could
do
land
it
on
in
the
there.
platform. But it must have been pixel perfect. It
Come
had to
on.
have been because it was.
I hate it when that happens when they've only got one
yeah,
hit
it, like
left and they, you know,
basically went between like the water and the collision because I ended up falling through the village in the same way we just.
I don't get
fell.
why I can consistently move out of this specific mission update, but literally every other one, not so much. Why?
So
Why
I
is
thought
that
it could
programming
happen.
different?
In this game. I forget if I've ever done that actually, falling like through the village, through the map.
Yeah, if I could get what I got last time, that would be really great. I could do that. Thank you.
Another one I wish I could.
I like to think that I've gotten a pretty good handle on
It's
that.
like, could eating ramen skip out of
I was
this?
going to say it last time.
Or would it
but
just kill the camera change?
I do
still
feel
have
as
a
though
delay on the movement?
if I get the jump, I can get it.
Probably that if I would.
Of course, it's still a bastard as far as the terrain goes, so that's why I can still fall in. But as far as getting the jump, I think I'm good. I think I think I'm starting to finally get some consistency going with that. Because for the longest time it was
Now,
so
I
inconsistent
forget
to me.
what.
I was like,
Oh,
what am
I
I
just
doing wrong?
remembered.
Why? Like, I know I can do it. But
So this is a very
it's
slow
consistent.
battle, and I might
I
have
think it
made
is as
comparisons
simple
on
as just
this,
steering a little bit to the right when you would think.
but I do remember
going
looking into
forward,
this, and I recall
you get a couple more
if
distance.
you
And
advance
I
a
think,
little bit
you know,
beyond
I mean,
this
obviously that
fight,
technically is true,
and
but
you get to
I think in this
right
case
before
with the water
bandit
and the way
trees
its terrain works,
later on near the tree,
I think it's a case of
and then
if you
come
steer
back
to
to
the right.
this
That
area.
specific part of the water has, you know, a part where you can kind of
and yeah, if I come back
step
from
on
the
the water a little bit,
right before the tree, right before the bandit. What am I doing?
which you know automatically makes
It
possible for
basically
me.
unloads the Leaf Village, and by doing that,
Yeah, which automatically means it's it's
makes
possible
that
for me
battle
to
that we
land
just
there
went
with a
through
screw
have
hole.
nowhere near as bad slowdown. So, how about that? But I forget if getting there just to unload the village is actually faster or slower compared to just running in and doing it. Haha! Second try, I'll take that. I feel like I am getting better at that. Because it used to be a real pain in the past. But no, I think I'm getting good. I'm pretty confident in that. So I know, like, roughly.
I'm
where
like
you
borderline
need to-
tempted
how
to
you
just
need
save it,
to
load
jump.
it, and then go into the battle in case that like
Where you need to
crushes
yeah,
the
'cause you do.
or
It's
whatever, the
weird.
cache.
You wouldn't think that you need to steer. You'd think that by steering it would slow you down or change your direction, and because of which, you know, prevent you from getting like the best distance covered. But apparently not. It kind of feels very similar in that regard to the Broken Bond water skip that you can do on that as well. But really, that's more of a bridge skip more than anything. See, now his hand's clipping into his cloak. I don't get that. Why does that do that? Okay. That's pretty good. So we got a slow animation for the loading screen. Fine. Okay, no, the battle is slow. I thought this was faster. But no, that makes sense. That makes sense because again, it's the village is still loaded in the background. So, freaking ha. And now I can't move. I can move at the start and then it just pauses. It's like, what? Come on. It's so confusing. I'm still a little bit ditched in Broken Bond.
Wait, did he just take damage when I took damage? Did we actually just do a double? Because it kind of looked and sounded like that. I'll have to double check that if I remember.
So this is a separate mission, right? To the one where you fight the bandit before? Like, not the one that we just fought, but the one before that. Because, I mean, the fact that they, like, reuse the same bandit models, I mean, it really doesn't help.
Oh, I knew that was going to
Makes
happen.
you feel like there's just,
Fucking hell.
like, the same gang or something.
Mm.
Yeah, this little pause here unloads the village, basically.
I
Simply
think
put.
not.
Can I clone, please? Jeez.
In science, bruh.
Okay. probably isn't even faster. Yeah, be right, and the pressure's getting to me. Oh, fuck you. Let's just pretend that rage would have happened had I not quit. They're also on the ground a little bit longer compared to a slam, like so. It's pretty good actually for that particular battle. Ooh, I just had an idea. If I skidded just there, that would technically cover a bit more distance, wouldn't it? Ah. Why did I do that? I just want to do that. Yeah, to trigger the bandit. Thank you. That was really awkward though. At least we didn't trigger him. And now we'll get on with good. Okay. What the? And I forget about this routing, which is faster. You should like skip through Ichiraku and all that through the buildings, or just sprint hop here. Again, you have to rewatch those. No doubt though, when and if these games do get BC, the state of the speedrunning will change forever, basically. Because, yeah, it's obviously going to be the ideal way to play it, to speedrun it. But more than that, I think it would also draw in more people and encourage them to speedrun it, play it more. It's just whether or not it's going to be done before the server shutdown, and if these Ubisoft titles are connected to those servers. I think this is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, just because you can skip the entire fucking filler that it is. It's like, oh, but no, it's a secret scroll and he's an acquaintance of Jarius, or shut up. No, you're not. You just fill it. You wanted to make the game bigger. And I get it. I understand that. But you should have just Storm won the whole game, man. You should have done that. It would have made the game more comparable, I think, to the likes of Storm 1. I mean, not that it's not, it's just, you know, from the start of the game, from the start of the anime to the end of part 1, it, yeah, it is more comparable to,
It'd be good if I could get, you know,
it does, for the most part, the skip that same thing, minus the platforming. adventuring.
I mean, the thing is, I guess, memorize the inputs, but most of all, get the timing.
With that said, though, I am still very curious to see what they do with the legacies. Legacies? Connections, sorry. Yeah, I might not sound it, but actually I'm pretty hyped for it. I might just
He's
again,
so good at it back in the day.
through some memory lane.
And man,
Since it has been some time since I played any, not all, of
and
the
that's
Storm
twice.
series from start to finish. I mean,
Set
the one I returned to the most easily, Storm 1. And for a time, Gens, but you know, that was, it's become obsolete since the stream where I completed the Ultimate Survival that I wanted to. Okay, here we go, I'm going to focus on this. This is very precise and you can memorize it quick. Nice. Nice. Damn it. Too early. Too early again, come on. Got it. Let's go. That should do it. Yes!
Purchased thingy, one of the combos.
It's so minor, but like you have
Energy and Gara.
very little time
Go
to
into that specific.
look at the inputs and memorize as much as you can, and to perform it pretty much as close as frame perfect. Because by doing that, you can skip that animation, simply put.
I think I got it.
But
Wasting too much
yeah,
time.
I usually don't get that, so it's cool that I got that. A bit of
So I actually got a pretty good time.
not so much. Well, I guess time saved, but kind of catching up with where all the
Pretty
stuff
sure I got
was
it, but
put in
it looked kind of
previously.
weird. It looked like it was.
The
something
time
else.
wise, yeah, it's not amazing, but
It looked like
I think yeah, we're on schedule.
forward
On schedule.
XXX.
Usually takes
YX,
about
I think it
10,
was.
15 minutes to get through these final exams.
I think my
All
mind's
through Neji phases, all
pretty sure
through
it was
Gara
second last,
phases, all the
AXXY.
cutscenes.
combo.
Of course, the Nine Tails chasing stuff.
The first combo he tries, it's literally his spam. And again, it's like 3 or 4 times within the first 10 seconds.
Where did you hop to it, you fool?
Freaking hell. What a spammer.
Oh, man. No, let's add a bit more time lost. They did a really good job modeling the terrain here.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, they've
After
even
all
got
that,
like
I didn't get the
guardrail
fucking
with
combo.
all the
So I was right. I didn't get it.
distance, what's supposed to be anyway, like where Shikamaru is supposed to stand. Entrance. They really did everything. It's amazing.
Strong can't do the jutsu rage.
Thought you could be Hokage. Sir. Yeah.
I noticed that the clone launching is a pretty good method to get the AI to trigger the rage, so look at that what you will. Oh, that's pretty good considering. I mean, I'm usually pretty trashy when it comes to Neji. And Zabuza, and Kiba. But Neji's certainly up there. He loves to spam the one combo that gets you if you don't substitute.
Nice. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty good time. It's a little bit more faster, let's go. But at the same time, I kind of low-key don't want this to be record just based on the fact that I freaking had to bloody not only quit out of the Ogata, but even the game. Well, I said quit out of the game, it wasn't like I actually closed out of it and went back to the dashboard. But
It's alright, I'm just playing again.
putting it out and having to load it back from the menu kind of alters me.
I mean, it's like, oh, you want to end me, I will end you first. Because, like, I mean, I don't even care
Although
about
right about now,
because the main thing is to cancel
also
straight
afraid
if
if
anything
anything's
better
better
than
that
that.
or evil combo double times, it shows, you know, shows if you I mean, I do have the TV audio one, so it's not like
Same
it's
scenario.
completely gone. I should have ended
Yeah,
that.
I was
Yeah,
just trying to be
and like I said, you know,
the way the fight
thankfully,
ends.
um,
Yeah,
it was during a part of the game where it's
if I cancel that,
the
it
game
would
like
go
going
on.
on, like cycling through dialogue and
Actually, how much time lost roughly is that? Because, like, think about it. Slam, 1, 2, about 4 seconds, I think. He like gets up and it's like the animation of getting up and then realizing, oh no, I shouldn't have got up. I'm gonna fall back down, and then that delay. It's like, whatever. I actually forget what the record even is. It's like 44, 43-ish. But, yeah, not looking too good. Because, again, gotta get through true Gara phases, the chasing. I mean, I'm pretty crappy, actually, when it comes to getting a gauge if I've got a good plot or not at this point in the game, but... I mean, it differs, you know. There's variety with the AI itself, you know, whether you're not with it or not, you're going to get a fast to do that combo with these phases. And the rage, whether they rage or not, you know. Also needing to do Jujutsu out of it. Ooh! Migara is pretty easy to get through. It's just, again, rage after the action. Bit of both. I'm not going to be I mean, front section. I don't know, I might be able to get it.
That's kind of good. That's kind of
Rages.
kind of bad.
Okay, good. Thank
Kind
God.
of
I
want
was
to
hoping that the first one
kind
did
of
it,
down.
you wouldn't get back up and rage, because that would have kind of rendered that useless. Kind of. I mean, unlike Kiva, which is kind of the weird part of the AI. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't rage after a jutsu. And put it this way, if I do get record, I've essentially achieved my goal for this entire stream. I mean, all I did was got to do different parts. Ooh, we tried grabbing you this in attempts to get records if I get it now. Cool. That's a really good fucking looking time. Just don't want to butcher it during this cheaty, that's all. Yeah. Probably would have gotten it on the second cycle, but I will. Let's go again, shall we? Like that, like, I'm just waiting for this time to expire. Still got it, cancel that shit. See, that's why I don't like to cancel that early, just in case I screw up the next one. I'll screw up the first one.
141, or it's not timing. I saw that though.
Okay, this is low key getting
141
because 41.
Fuck yeah.
And even if the record is 43,
And I had a feeling I was gonna hit time and it wasn't gonna pause.
Okay.
I bet that was something to do with when it frickin' did this, when the window grew small.
Too late.
Holy shit.
That's
New world record.
Just shut up.
Let's fucking go.
It's weird though, because I literally got
Is that
speedrun.com
it?
open.
I think that's it.
I can't remember the record.
That doesn't look
again,
right.
it's like 44 or 43.
Is that it? That
42
looks like it.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, not even 42. 143.13. We totally surpassed. You know, just not even that. We went beyond.
If it's time
Even 42. That's pretty impressive.
distance based, and if taking
It says a lot about the
it's going to
how
impact
about the new strats too.
for future reference. That's all.
So I guess how am I going for time? I mean, I'm gonna have to stop now anyway because I am out of time. But
Get ready on time.
I don't need to return now as far as like, because again the whole point was
I'm
to
not even gonna
aim for the world
breathe.
record, or at the least get some good times, and to rust my strats and see what works, what doesn't, what's fast, what's not. But now it's like, well, I knew that it was like a record that could easily be taken with if you were to perform all the new strats and not mess up too badly as far as skipping bandits and all that. But holy crap, I was not expecting a whole minute to
Okay, no record.
Yeah,
141
be trimmed off
exactly
because like
is the
143.21.
is the record.
Whole minute.
Wow, I was way off. I was gonna
That's
say
unbelievable.
yeah, 142 maybe. no, little low. But okay,
It's unbelievable.
good to know though that
And that was
I'm actually
like really
lower than I thought.
my second attempt. I'm actually really glad
Okay.
I didn't freaking
Okay.
restart because I
write that
was
down.
it was on my mind. I was thinking of
Documenting
doing a restart because I got that one bandit in the first filler.
Speedrun.
I was like, oh, I'll keep going because, you know, considering the fact I got the same bandit, you know, the last time, and I actually was
Okay.
not that far off time wise. No, I'll keep
Whoa,
going.
whoa. What's what's this? What's this? This says roan
Alright,
144.40.
Hmm.
And that was today.
Yeah. Holy
a year
crap.
ago. And yet,
I so
'cause that- yeah,
wanted
that's
that to
saying
be a
story
thing.
mode.
And I'd like to think it
Oh,
still
okay,
could be a
I
thing,
see,
but
I see.
you know, it literally is
so
wishful thinking. And,
I went back and did another.
I mean, the fact of the matter is,
story
they
mode.
sold the licenses
Is that what's going on?
to
Yeah. Wow.
Namco,
okay.
Bandai, the company that does
Okay,
the Storm
yeah.
games. So, because the idea was to, I don't know what's going on with that.
So
if
I
they're
wanted
doing
to
like
get
a
a
Storm
world
5
record
Boruto
for 15th
style,
anniversary.
but
That's a freaking good time. 141. It's a struggle just to get 145.
it would be
sub
very interesting though
145.
if they ever were to
So I was
somehow get the
kinda
licenses back
I'm getting a bit nervous
and
towards the
tackle
end there.
Naruto now.
But still, you know, that's
Like almost
you know, to
remastering
be
these games as well as, you know, kind of like what happened with Crash, you
more
know,
than
having like the first 3 games
minutes off.
remastered, and then having Crash 4 as the
That's
new
pretty
game,
good.
kind of like that.
Especially
you know, they
since I haven't touched the
remaster
game in a year.
Resident Ninja, Brick and Bonds, be it as one game or not, probably one game, kind of like Storm 1, and then you know, do a Shippuden title, Return of a Ninja, I don't know. A new Dawn or something, I don't know. Yeah.
Story mode.
But But the whole point, but the main reason why I think that it'd be interesting if they did it now is that, unlike literally every other game, and I really do mean that, literally every other game, this would be the one Naruto
what's
game
so
that
weird about that
is being made after not just the manga, but even the anime has finished.
That I was wondering about.
So and because of which, there's more direction with where to go and how to
end or footage
set up things.
So that
how
was
to foreshadow things.
So that would have been the 14th anniversary.
Because that's kind of my one minor
gripe. If I find the 14th anniversary
Storm
and submit that, I can submit all the
3 and 4 specifically.
20%.
2 I didn't really have a big issue with. If anything, I wish that there was a bit more consistency with the voice cast, because they literally had a different voice actor for Killer Bee and Madara.
Like I said, I do want to kind of keep this one brief, because
I always thought that was a pretty interesting contrast.
I'm in the middle of
the original
recording
voice.
the Broken Bond music,
but
I'm
tell you
also
something compared to
really trying to crack down on the Pure 6 review. I'm up to 2 hours and 3 minutes, so...
yeah, I cannot express how often I would
really
go on Google Images and look up
trying to get
Naruto Shippuden
done,
Ubisoft, and I actually did find like a fan art cover of something with the Ubisoft logo and with Shippuden art styles, and I thought, oh, is it actually happening? Let's go, because it has Xbox 360, and this was back in the day before Xbox One was
also
a thing.
stress myself out by speedrunning.
Right.
Nah, but it's I was pretty chill though.
Yeah, I really do wonder how that
the
will
whole run. It was mainly the end. I pretty much always get stressed towards the end, so I don't know if I'm going to get close to record or not.
Because if they didn't get rid of licenses, I assume the game would have been around 09, 2010-ish.
Next time,
because they went on the yearly sequel for Broken Bond.
So try again, but you know, I'm fine with this outcome. To be honest, I knew what I was getting myself into. Wasn't expecting anything, and
it's just something about
Naruto
kind of world that's just
see what worked.
You want to be a part of the world. You enjoy being a part of the world.
And yeah, for reals though,
it's so
I was
fleshed
only
out
2 minutes and
source
48
material.
seconds off. That's pretty good considering
so, you know, when you jump in
the
and
amount of stuff
you see landmarks
going on. You know, I
fell
fell through the
hospital. There's the Hokage.
I triggered
it
two
just
of the bandits that could have been.
It just makes you feel good, you know. It's really and it's not like the Storms didn't do that, but having that open world is just. I think that's why so many people,
and the general like platforming
movement
to
Storm
at the
1,
start, like the first 10
as far as
minutes
that kind of
amazing.
gameplay goes.
So that could have been better
compared to the rest. Now let's check the in-game time, shall we?
So combine that all together, 248 all up.
19.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Good to know. I'm still I'm under the sub 145, or sub 143 for that matter. I'll take that. I need to. But at least I kind of know what's going on with the tournament percent. Because that's the one thing I do need to update, because I've updated the rules already. I don't need to update that. I need to update the tournament percent, because it has no runs submitted, which is inaccurate, because I have done runs for it, gone as far back as 21. So yeah, that should be submitted, because rules are nothing if there's no video gauge on like how to approach the run, you know. And that's kind of why it would have been nice to like actually get the record to update the 15th anniversary run, and because that's been flagged. But I might try to work around that and try to edit some things out, edit out all like the cutscenes. Yeah, because by doing that might enable it to be watched more worldwide.